Governor Joe Lombardo calling for stricter penalties for those who drive while under the influence.
If Bill 309 passes, it would increase fines and sentences, revise the conditions under which offenders can apply for treatment programs, and address the admissibility of blood tests in DUI cases. Clark County District Attorney Steve Wolfson tells us that he likes a lot of what's in here. He's in favor of the governor's bill, saying we need to do more to increase the penalties for driving under the influence.
Can you imagine losing a loved one to an impaired driver? You know, people make choices. They choose to drink, they choose to ingest drugs, whether it be legal drugs or pharmaceutical drugs, and then they make the decision to drive, and that's what's dangerous.
Those who have lost loved ones to impaired drivers tell News 3's Allure Lagarde that this bill could have life or death consequences.
There's rarely a week that goes by that we don't have a DUI death or injury somewhere in our community or somewhere in our state.
Stop DUI Executive Director Sandy Heverly says if Governor Lombardo's bill passes, roads could be safer.
We're hoping that our community will take action like he has and like we're doing to come out and support these bills that are going to be heard before the legislature.
As of March 30th of this year, Metro officers have made more than 1,500 DUI arrests, a 4.1% increase over the same time in 2024.
If there had been stricter laws when this guy took out my son, he'd still be here today.
On the board behind Heverly are only some of the victims of DUI drivers. On the left-hand corner is a picture of 17-year-old Mark Simon in his cap and gown. His mom, Joan Eddowes, says he was killed over the Memorial Day weekend of May 24th, 1991. She never got to see him graduate, go to college, or have children of his own.
If you know you're going out, and you know you're drinking, and you get behind the wheel of the car and you have a crash and kill someone, guess what? To me, that's premeditated murder, because you had a plan that you could have diverted to a designated driver or an alternate way to get home, but instead you chose to get behind the wheel of a car.
Heverly isn't just hoping the governor's bill passes, she is also fighting to get a bill she's worked on to pass as well. Bill 304 would remove the 3 prior DUI convictions required to prosecute DUI death under that law with a 25 to life sentence, no probation.
Why are we giving people 3 chances to kill us? It doesn't make sense.
Hey, LaToya and Jim, I'm actually standing here live on the 6800th block of West Lone Mountain Road. This is where a motorcyclist was killed after being struck by an impaired driver Monday afternoon around 4:13 p.m. A 2006 Toyota Corolla turned onto Lone Mountain Road from Santa Fe Station and failed to yield to the motorcycle. The motorcyclist was transported to UMC, where he succumbed to his injuries and died. Police say the driver of the Toyota allegedly showed signs of impairment and was arrested. Now, the governor's bill, Bill 309, is not scheduled for a hearing yet, but is exempt from legislative deadlines, allowing it more time to advance. For News 3, Allure Lagarde.
All right, we'll keep close track of that as this legislative session enters its final phases coming up. Allure, thank you.
Yeah, you all may remember back in December of 2020, then UNLV basketball recruit Zayon Collins crashed with another car, killing 52-year-old Eric Echeverria. Now, prosecutors pursued a DUI charge before Collins pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor count of vehicular homicide, or manslaughter, I should say. He served an abbreviated sentence in Clark County and recently played for Fresno State's basketball team. Echeverria's family also sued Collins for wrongful death.
Bill Bell's